welcome back to the next round of our mini strength and conditioning series. All right, let's get warmed up, activated. So we are just going into a nice easy squat into calf raise to start with. So sitting back, up onto the toes, get that connection through the big toes. So we just got 15, 20 minutes here. I did forget to say at the start, equipment you'll need is just a reasonable weight for deadlifts. That's all you're going to need today. Last two here. And back up. Getting nice wide stance here. It's going into some windmills. So you can start off slow if you want to give it a dynamic stretch. And then warm up. Let's get a twist through the torso. Stretch through the legs at the same time. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Taking a step at one end of your mat or your room, going into an inchworm. So stretching down. If you need a little bend in your knees, you can. And you are inching your way forward. Here. Coming into a push-up. And then inching your way back. Trying to keep those hips nice and stable. Standing up, stretch up, little back bend, and back down again. Inching down. So we're getting that stability through the core. Your arms activated here. And back up, little back stretch. 2 more here. Go at your own pace though. Don't need to keep up, so don't rush things just to try and keep up. If you do 1 or 2 less than me, then that is totally okay. I'd rather you do them correctly than rush. And when you're ready, make your way back up into standing position. We are then down into mountain climbers. So we're going to do 10 mountain climbers. We're then going into side plank lift. There's 2 there. So 10 mountain climbers. Just going slow to start with. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Move into your side. 2 lifts if you can. If you can't, just hold a plank. 2. Back into mountain climbers. 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Over into side plank, either holding or doing 2 lifts. 2. And make your way onto your back. We are stretching right out. We're going to do some roll-ups. Now what you wanted to do here, essentially you are tucking your chin in and you're rolling up vertebrae by vertebrae. So we're not doing a sit-up and going straight up. We're rolling up, trying to curl through that spine. Taking your time, stretch to your toes, sit up, and then back down. Some might find this very difficult if you don't have that core work, deep core work. If you can only get to there and then come back down, then that's okay. If you just roll up, do that movement to when you feel like you need to pull yourself up, just go to there and just do there rather than all the way up. So yeah, go give 1 more of those a go. These are a really good one to practice. Tuck your chin in, really connected through that core. Stretch your toes, sitting up. All right. Just find your way back onto your hands and knees. Just going to get those glutes going because we're going to be firing them up with some deadlifts. Reaching back and then into 5 hydrants. So we're going to go back, hydrant, back, hydrant. So really squeeze that glute. 5, let's go into 8, 7, and 8. Switch sides. Really quick, kick that foot up. 3, 4, 5. So really your knee, your leg stays at a 90 degree. 7, 8, and relax. Okay, up onto your feet. Working our way into deadlifts today, so a couple of movements before then. Find a spot, one side of your room, and do a curtsy lunge. And what that looks like is you're going to step across and then here. Okay, so we're working a little lateral movement here because we don't do a lot of it. Okay, so step across, curtsy, keep that chest up. All right, let's go. Start on one side, let's go. 1, 2, remember to squat back. 4, 5, 6, just getting to 10, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and relax. So shake it out. So you can see how you're just working those glutes a little bit differently, going laterally, because everything else we do is in that forward plane. All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, get that chest up, 8, 9, and 10, and relax. All right, single leg again. I'll just explain what we're doing. So we're going to be doing a 3-point single leg squat. So one foot is grounded, you're going to squat back, then to the side, and then to the front. Okay, so you can touch your foot on the ground at each of those points, or to make it more difficult, you keep that foot off the ground so it just hovers above. Making sure we're keeping our body here nice and straight and strong and in line. All right, so you want to do these slowly. Let's go. 1, 1. So 3 all the way through is 1. We're just going to 6. 2. And again, if you need to go a little bit slower and you only do 4 or 5, that's okay. 3. Good connection through that grounded foot. 4. Remembering squatting back. 5. We're just going once through on each side here. Last one. 6. So you should really feel that burning in your glute there. All right, shake it out if you need. Again, these are movements that you can just incorporate into your daily. All right, so switch legs, get that foot grounded. Let's go back to the side, and then to the front, always squatting back. 1, 2, take your time. 3. Some people are able to squat a lot lower than others. 4. So that movement there, that front one, it's like a pistol squat. It's very hard. And if you fall out, just reset yourself. 5. Last one. Squatting back to the side and to the front. Shake it out. So you can see how they're quite challenging, those ones. Okay, deadlifts. Progressing weight. If you've been doing deadlifts and you want to up the weight, so the key with deadlifts is shoulders back, so draw those shoulders in, and the bum is squatting back. All right, so squatting right back, feet at hip width or even a little bit further than hip width. Chest needs to stay up, so you don't want to be rounded here and pulling up with your upper body. It's here, chest up, shoulders back. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, so strong up. 5, 6, 7, and 8. And relax. We're going to do 3 lots of 8 today. All right, reset up. So glutes, hammies, everything posterior here we're working. Back. Setting up, chest up, eyes up, shoulders back. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Remember, it's not a squat. We are hinging from the hip. So here, 5, driving those hips forward. 7 and 8. Really drive the hips forward. Now you'll notice the difference. So that's the position you for a deadlift. A squat, you'll be looking at going here. So that's a squat, and we're not doing a squat. So notice the difference. So pushing that bum here. Deadlift, squat. All right, last 8, getting ready to go. Setting up, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and relax. So if you've been doing these regularly, you should really start to progress your weight on those. No point just upping the reps all the time. Want to bring reps down and up the weight. Okay, we are coming down into some push-ups. Couple of versions. Easiest is hands and knees. We want elbows in, so push-ups we don't want out here. We want in closer and pushing up, getting those triceps working. Hands and knees or feet, or the other version we're doing today is a Spider-Man, which is here, one arm forward, one arm back. Here, okay? If you are doing knees or normal push-ups, we're doing 12. Do them how you need. If you're doing Spider-Man, we're doing 6 on each arm. So if you need a break in between, that's fine, do 6 and 6. All right, setting yourself up, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Have a quick reset if you need. Switch arms if you're doing Spider-Man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they're really strong, those ones. Have a breather. Shake the arms out. Getting ready for one more round of that one. So whichever version you choose, challenge yourself, even if you start on your toes and then you need to drop to your knees. Or start Superman and then switch back. All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Switch over or pause for a breather. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and rest. Last one we have today. Another core exercise. We're going to find ourselves on the ground into side plank position, and we're going to do some marches. So you're going to drive that knee forward. 2. Okay? If that's too intense, holding in your plank position. Okay, coming up. Just going to do 6 today. 6 on on each side. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, hip up, 5, 6, and relax. Stay on that side. We've got 2 on each side, 6 times through. All right, coming up, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nice work. Switch sides. So if you're not doing a knee march, you're just holding strong position. Okay, get yourself set up, ready to go. Let's go. 1, hip up, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Back down. Last lot of 6, and you are done. All right, up we go. Hip nice and high. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And relax. Nice work. Make your way onto your back. Bring your knees up into 9-9 position. Hands out to your side. Just going to do some windmills. Take it over to the side. Eyes looking in the opposite direction to your legs. Couple of breaths there. Back to center. And switch over. So eyes looking the opposite direction. Try and keep those shoulders down on the ground. So you don't need to worry about having to get your knees or your feet on the ground. Keep those shoulders on the ground, just twisting through the torso. Coming back up. And now just do some light movement ones. So just slowly moving from side to side. One more on each side. We are going to do one of those roll-ups and make our way rolling up, nice and slowly. Stretching out to your toes. And just tucking one knee in, stretching out. So you want to stretch over, get that through the side body and switch. Stretching over, one side might be tighter than the other. And switch. Just want to stretch through your hammies, calves, but then also your side. Switch back over. Making your way into down dog. Pedal out. Push those hands, shoulders down, hips up to the sky, and then bring one knee forward. Come out nice and high. We're just going to kind of shimmy over that glute. So come down and back up. Just give me a little, kind of like a little bit of a massage there. Stretching, see where it feels like. All right, tuck that back foot under, switch sides. Same again. A good one to do in front of the TV, just have a little stretch while you're sitting there. Coming back up. Opposite leg forward again. And then we're just going to push through, up nice and tall. You don't want to lean over here, we're trying to get stretched through that front hip flexor there. If you want to intensify it, coming up here. And switch over. As always, if you want to finish off with any additional strength, core or stretching, rolling, a really good one to finish off with. Perfect time to do it now. Otherwise, we are done for today. See you next session.